Thomas is a tank engine. He has his two faithful coaches, Annie and Clarabel. He works on his branch line for a long time. It would be nice to have a change, he thought. You know, everyone, what is it Tom wanted to get married? Really? Yes. Perhaps I can marry you, Tom. That's nice, Rosie. You hear that, Clarabel? Yes, Annie. Thomas is going to get married to Rosie soon. Wow, that's really nice of Thomas. Yeah, he wanted to marry Rosie. That's nice. Yeah. Well, that's nice. Yeah, it is nice indeed. Wow. Thomas is going to marry Rosie? That's nice. I bet Percy and Gina would be very jealous. Even Thomas and Rosie would know. I know. Percy and Gina would be very jealous to hear that. No, otherwise, Thomas and Rosie are going to get married soon. I hope so, Lusty. Well, that idea would suit his grace. I agree with you, Duke. Yeah, you're right, Colin. They are perfect for each other no matter what. Wow, I can't believe that, Oliver. I know, Duck. Thomas is going to marry Rosie. Isn't that right, Donald and Douglas? Right, Oliver. What do you think, Dougie? Donnie. Thomas would look good with Rosie. I remember Thomas. We haven't seen him in a while. I know, Mike. Yeah, it would be nice to see Thomas again. Yeah, we haven't seen him in a while. At Kirk Mansion. You know, everyone, we haven't seen Thomas in a while. I can't wait to see Thomas again, and even Rosie too. You know, Colleen Godred. Perhaps we can get to see them again. I know. I haven't seen Thomas and Rosie in a while. You got that right, Lord Harry. What do you think, Catherine? You know, Cody, I don't think we have seen Thomas or Rosie for a while. I think it's a good time. You know, Dash and Ferdinand, we haven't seen our good friend Thomas in a while. Maybe we should see him again. That's right. I hope we shall. Bash and Dash. Hi there, partners. We should get to Thomas and Rosie's wedding. Not a bad idea, Hank. What do you think, guys? I think that's a good idea, Murdoch. How about you first? I agree, Arthur. Neville? Yeah, I agree. Same here. Neville, and maybe a Cheyenne. Yeah, I know, Molly. I know. We haven't seen Thomas or Rosie in a while. What do you think, Paxton, Sidney, and John? Not a bad idea, Mavis. Yeah, I agree. Same here. We haven't seen Thomas in a while, have we? What I mean to say is, we haven't seen Thomas or Rosie in a while, or even Percy. Yeah, I agree. Me too. I remember Thomas. I may be vain, but I really want to see him. Same here, James. I want to see Thomas. Same here, Henrietta. You know, Jackie and Nurse, I want to see Thomas. Me too, and Rosie too. Same. I want to see Billy too. I want to see Percy too. Maybe we could all go together. I can't wait to see Thomas again. Me too. I love telling jokes. Charlie, you keep saying that every time. I know, Lee, but so fun. Let's just go. I can't wait to see Thomas again. Me too. It's been a while since we last see him, Stan. Yep, right you are, Flora. You know, Hurricane. Yes, Frankie? We haven't seen Thomas in a long while. Maybe we should see... Me too, Theo. I want to see Thomas again. Same here, Lexi. I can turn myself invisible. Invisibility on. Oh, Merlin. You say that again. I want to see Thomas again. Me too, Ben. Me too, Ben. I know, Bill. I want to see Thomas again. Were you two up to your old tricks again? No, Timothy. We aren't. Okay, then. Me two going about nothing, Marion. Nothing. I want to see my brother Gordon again. It's been a long while since I last saw him. I know, flying Scotsman. Right you are, driver. Let's get going. You know, Stephen. Yes, Millie? It's been a long while since we lost Thomas. I know, Millie. Maybe we should see them again. Right you are, Glenn. I want to see Thomas again. Me too, Splatter. We should go to he and Rosie's wedding. Sounds like a plan, Splatter. You know, Flynn. Yes, bro. We haven't seen Thomas in a while. Indeed, I want to see him again, too. I may be a devious engine, but I've changed. I want to see Thomas again. You know what, Diesel? I feel the same way. I miss seeing Thomas when I was on a holiday helping out the New Harbor. And I miss Thomas ever since he rescued me from that ice thing. I usually love to have races with Thomas, but I miss him more and more. I feel the same way, Bertie. I know, Diesel. I know. I wanted to see Thomas again since I have great support with him. Despite me and him not getting along, I want to see Thomas again. You know, BoCo? Yes, Nia? I feel the same way too. Right, let's go. Caitlin, we came back just for the holiday. I know, Connor. I want to see Thomas again. Me too, Caitlin. Let's go. Here we are, Gator. I know, Hiro. I wanted to see Thomas again. I miss him since I went home to Japan. I want to see Thomas too. And mainly, I miss Percy since we were both best friends. And I teach him how to be brave. Right you are, Gator. The ones that weren't expecting for the wedding were Spencer and Ace. They also brought Lightning McQueen, Mayor, and Stanley to help them with their plans. I want to get rid of Thomas for making me fall in the muddy Finland track. And I wanted him gone for what he did to me. Spencer was once friends with Connor and Caitlin once the castle was reopened. Ever since they opened. And Stephen was running it. But ever since what he had done to Hiro... But ever since Hiro was starting to fall apart...
Sharing.
And Spencer falling into the muddy marsh. Connor and Caitlin didn't want to be friends with someone who tries to hurt Hiro and abuse him, and they left him. And that's why he wanted to get rid of Thomas, for getting him into trouble. This is going to be a great wedding, don't you agree, Percy, Rosie, and Gina? Oh yes, I agree. Same here. Hello, you must be Thomas. I'm Lightning McQueen. I'm a old mayor. I'm Sal. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Thomas. To show you around Sodor. Great. So Thomas showing Lightning McQueen, Mayor, and Sally around Sodor. They didn't know that Lightning McQueen, Mayor, and Sally were helping Spencer and Ace for their plans. Thomas didn't know it yet. Until Thomas went to the wrong track. Lightning McQueen, Mayor, and Sally were getting close. And so was Thomas. Where am I? Hello, Thomas. Good day, Thomas. Oh no.